O's occipital. So front, central, parietal, occipital. So these are just temporal. So all that is that it's brainwaves coming from the different areas. Okay? And then if you see an even number, it's like 2, 4, 6, that's the right side of the brain. And if you see a 1, a 3, a 5, a 7, that's the left side. Okay? So all we do on the EEG is that we're looking at the waves, and we're looking for the area of the brain, and then we're looking for the right side or the left side. Okay? So we always talk about these things called spike waves, or spike discharges, right? So if you have a spike, so you go, this is normal, so you're going through, you'll see a spike. And then you'll see another spike, okay? Now let's say if this is the front, and let's say it's 3. So what that means is that on the front side, on the left, you have a spike. So then you say, okay, F3 is the left front. And you say, okay, that means there's spikes coming from the left side and the front. So you could say, okay, maybe the seizure is coming from the left frontal area. And then let's say here, on the central side, you'll see a spike. And you'll see another spike. So on the right central side, maybe the seizures come from that side. Okay? So what this EEG shows us is where in the brain these seizures might be coming from. Now let's say often you'll see some kids have a spike, a spike, a spike, a spike in every area. Okay? If you're having spikes from every part of the brain, then we say, okay, that looks generalized. Which means the seizure could be coming from anywhere in the brain. But if you're having spikes, let's just say in the left frontal or the right central, then we say, okay, that's focal. Okay? That's kind of what the EEG's goal is, to see whether you're having a seizure coming from everywhere or if you're coming from one part of the brain versus another. What kind of questions do we have about this? Please.
Okay, I see all of this.
Yeah.
And why
Yeah.
does sometimes it shows up and other times they go, oh, your EEG is normal, you don't have it. And
Yeah.
then the next time you have it, they go, oh, you have it. And back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
That's a great question. So, if you have an EEG soon after a seizure, your brain is still irritable, so you still have chances of seeing those sparks. So if you haven't had a seizure for a long time, your brain waves could be calmed down by the medication, or it's not irritated by the seizures, so you might not see the sparks. Also, during sleep, your brain is, for something about sleep, makes your brain more active in terms of seizure activity. So we like to do the EEG and we get some wakefulness and some sleep. Because sometimes while you're sleeping, the activity gets more increased. And we think also, often people have seizures just in sleep or around sleep